as a cast member on Saturday Night Live, my first guest is best known for his impressions, especially President Clinton. Here he is as the president talking about the Elian Gonzalez situation.
To the mayor of Miami, what's his name? You say you're ashamed of your new home, the United States. I'll tell you what, I'll buy the raft. The tide flows both ways. Go on back to Cuba, have Castro whip you up a nice plate of rocks. Where do you find that in a Cuban supermarket? The dirt aisle?
All right, folks, please welcome Darrell Hammond. How are you, my friend?
Good, sir. We meet again.
Yes, we do. Yes.
How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm a little worried for you.
Yeah.
I'll tell you why. You've had a sweet ride with President Clinton.
Yeah.
All right. You've been doing the Clinton impression now for a number of years.
Right.
It's done well for you. You've made millions of dollars off of it. Now.
Hundreds.
Hundreds of millions or hundreds of dollars?
Hundreds of dollars.
Okay, good. Now he's got a couple of months left.
Yeah.
And I'm curious. We don't know which way it's going to go. But first off, do you have a Gore impression ready to go if he's the new president?
Well, I'll tell you something. I've got the tapes, and I'm studying them.
Studying them, because you need to do them if it comes to it.
Yeah, and I'm trying to find a hook. Very hard. It's like, you know, normally like when I do a voice or a person, I try to distort them.
Right. Take what's there and then twist it.
To make it funny.
Right.
But how do you distort plain? It's like, you know what I mean? It's like, here's the color of beige. How are we going to punch this up? You know what I mean? It's really tough. And I'm not sure that it's necessarily his fault. I'm wondering if it's not just the job of vice president itself. Because you don't get to do anything. You know what I'm saying?
It's pretty thankless.
Yeah, there's no glory in it. You don't get to strut your stuff. When I was at the White House, for instance, I saw Clinton on one side of a hall talking to some very distinguished-looking Asian diplomats, you know, about democracy. Right on the other side of the hall was Gore talking to, like, kindergartners. Right? And, no, seriously, he was, like, talking to these little children. He's like, the 4 simple steps to food safety. Clean, separate, cook, chill. Can I get a what? Have you noticed he laughs like a horse?
He laughs like a horse, really?
Yeah. And then he claps like a toy. This is what I've picked up so far.
I've never seen him laugh. He actually laughs?
Oh, yeah. When he's
got that chip in his head,
When he doesn't think. Yes, he does have the laugh to Pentium processor 99 chip. You'll see. It's bizarre.
And it's probably always at quite the wrong time.
It's always out of context.
Yeah.
Like, hear about that tractor trailer mishap?
Now, what about, I call him just W, but what do you think of Bush? What do you think of George W. Bush?
Well, so far I've noticed that he's not a great diplomat. His father was not one to, I mean, his father tried really hard, George Sr. But if you'll recall, George Sr. would stutter his way to his heart. He'd start off trying to say something moderate, then he'd start like a Porky Pig thing. It'd be like, no, he did. It'd be like, what do you want to do about Hussein in Kuwait? He'd be like, sanction. The embargo. Shoot him.
Kind of work his way down, yeah. Now, do you think, some people say that George W. Bush has been laying low because they're afraid that he doesn't, maybe he doesn't know what to say, and so that his people are keeping him out of the way. Is that true?
Well, it is true. I mean, he says things like, education is down and that's unacceptable to me. I mean, they are muzzling him, which is so bizarre if you think about Clinton, which it can't, nobody muzzles Clinton.
Right.
He will talk to anybody. You don't have to understand him. He'll still talk to you. When I was, again, at the White House...
Because you go there a lot for, like, to entertain and stuff.
I go there whenever he invites me, and I think it's fun to go. And when the last time I was there, we were leaving in a motorcade, and he had just disappeared. And we found him talking to a gardener. And
the White House gardener?
Yes, someone raking back there, and he's like leaning over there in his tux going, "We cannot wait for a tornado or a fire or a flood to behave the way we used to behave every day." And this guy's like... I have a rake. I rake here. A little bizarre.
Yeah, I would think so. Have you been in any movies lately? Have you? Because that summer they said that's when the best movies come out. I'm curious. What have you been seeing?
I loved Perfect Storm, although it was a little bit like a snuff flick. It was so hard to watch.
Right.
But I mean, it was great. Obviously, a great movie.
Right.
Did you see Rocky and Bullwinkle?
I didn't see Rocky and Bullwinkle.
I go because I watch anything De Niro does. I go to.
And he plays, who does he play? He plays like...
Boris Badenov or something.
He plays the boss, yeah.
Believe me, I will see anything he does. I saw, have you ever heard of a movie called The Mission?
Yeah.
You heard of The Mission, you guys?
Mission?
Do you know The Mission, the movie?
Mission takes place, it's like a period film. It takes place hundreds of years ago, right?
Right, and it stars Jeremy Iron and Robert De Niro. Two great actors, but really mismatched.
Right.
Because Jeremy Irons is like this great Shakespearean actor. He's like, "So you must take your husband and begin. The croaking raven doth bellow for revenge, my lord." Right? And then De Niro walks out, "Excuse me, do I know thee?" "No, thou does not know. Thou does not know. Thou does not know."
I would watch him in anything. It works for him. Well, this weekend, of course, you guys are in the reruns, but this weekend, Saturday Night Live has hosts Juliana Margulies and DMX.
Yeah.
So check that rerun out. And Darrell...
Thou does not know.
They hate it when I reveal it's a rerun, but it is. Darrell, very cool to have you here. Thanks for making time for us. Darrell Hammond, everybody. Joy Behar coming up. We'll take a break. We'll be right back.